Hey, what's going on there, Dice Rolls? Paul here, and I'll be your DM for a while. And today I want to talk to you about something I found at Walmart, and it is a resin pouring plaque. As you can see there, this is a resin here that you take and you pour in this spot here, and you can sit it around. It'll look quite lovely, or you can hang it up, whatever you want to do. But I look at this and go, no. This is not a resin pouring plaque. This is terrain. This is for rivers and for river travel and river battles and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm going to show you today 3 different scenarios that you can use this for. But before we get into that, I want to encourage you that if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down there. You get videos like this in your inbox on a regular basis, and it'll make you happier. I promise. You'll be thrilled. You'll be like, oh, Paul has another video. Yay! All right, so let's go ahead and jump into 3 river scenarios that I've dreamed up. All right, so here we have our board here. You can see I painted it up. I think it came out quite nicely. You have the little river bank here of dirt, sand, and whatnot there. And then you got a few adventurers right there. So let me give you the first scenario. First scenario could be just a simple cross the river. Right? And so in trying to cross the river, you say, well, what if I have a person that flies and they'll just fly across the river? Well, they can do that. But I think what also you can do is you can actually put something here in the middle, maybe some kind of barrier that is keeping people. And that's really what you're tasked to do. This can be either an encounter or part of your adventure, a task that you have to do. There's some sort of barrier that goes across here. So you have to figure out what that is. So if the Aarakocra tries to fly across, it just kind of flies right into it. And so they either have to figure out what is causing this, something nearby. Maybe it's something down below. They have to go below the river, something underneath the river, or something in the river that they actually have to get into the river to find out what is causing that barrier. Now, the second counter you can do is, what if you had a bunch of just trash that's been thrown in the river? Just kind of just like put a bunch of trash in there. And that trash is, causing all kinds of problems. Somebody's, dumping stuff there or whatever it is. And maybe you got an Odiug that's in there. And in the middle of this trash pile that's kind of in the middle here of everything that says, look, the job of the adventurers is to figure out, what is all this trash here? And why is it in the river? And, how do we get rid of this Odiug that's in there that's gobbling up boats? It's people trying to go around it and so forth, but people keep getting gobbled up by the Odiug. Another idea you could have is, well, what if it's not just trash? What if you had a bunch of beavers building a dam in here? You just kind of had the Odiug over here, and you say, look, we have beavers building a dam of some sort, and maybe they're giant beavers, and you have to deal with these giant beavers. Maybe it's just a very quick encounter where some people have come out to try to dismantle this, and they keep getting attacked by giant beavers. And then the party has to figure out how to help them, and maybe those people can help in return. Another idea you could do is, if you wanted to, what if a wizard or an alchemist is dumping their stuff in the river? Of course, there's no dumping here, but they are dumping stuff in the river, and it's creating these water elementals that kind of pop up all along the river, and they're snagging boats or fishermen or travelers that are just going down the river. Maybe that's becoming a point where where the water, it could be a water elemental, could be water weirds, could be anything you decide to put in there is snatching people or causing destruction. You have to deal with these water elementals. You could just do something as simple as a water troll. And say, look, I have a water troll here. And the water troll lives beneath the water, and it comes out of the water from time to time just to try to gobble up people that are trying to, fish or, do their livelihood or whatever it is. And you got yourself a water troll that's here. Another thing you could do, third scenario you could do, is some sort of bridge keeps popping up, right? Maybe it's like in Asgard, you have the Bifrost Bridge, maybe some sort of Bifrost Bridge. And I just happen to have these multicolored, little pieces of wood here. So I thought, well, let's use that. And I think that'd be a good thing. So maybe something's coming out of this bridge that appears from time to time, and something is coming out, and you have to investigate as a party. You have to investigate what this bridge is, why it's here, why does it keep appearing, and why do things keep appearing? Why? Maybe it's something from another dimension. Maybe it's something from the Fae. Maybe you're dealing with, you're dealing with aquatic elves here, and something is happening where they're being mischievous and they're trying to create this bridge where, fey creatures can come across and do damage or whatever it may be. But those are just some really quick scenarios that you can use in your game. All right, well, those are some of my ideas. I'd love to hear from you. What are some of your ideas? How would you use this little terrain board in your adventures? I'd love to hear from you. And be sure to click that thumbs up button. Let me know you like the video and you want more of them. And I'll catch you guys in another video.